Welcome back to AskAPop. Today we're talking about a tool. It's a device for performing work. You know, when I was a young whippersnapper, we had cords on phones, and it didn't mean that they were there for charging either. That was for allow us to do the talking part. And the phones didn't even have pictures on them or anything. And get this, if we wanted to talk to somebody that was outside of the city, we had to pay by the minute. And my papa still told me that we were being lucky because back in his day, when he was my age, he wrote letters. And he said that was the way that we were supposed to do it, because then you'd write the letter and send it off and you'd get a wait for the response to come back in. And that was the way it should be because it was the art of letter writing. And then there was the libraries, the things with all the books in them. And if you didn't know the answer, you'd ask your parents. If they didn't know it, you go to the library, try to look it up. If that library didn't have it, you could ask them to send off to the big city for the book. So you might have to wait 2 or 3 weeks before you could find the answer, if at all. Nowadays, we can be on a video chat with five-way video chat with your family. Somebody asks a question, and before the question even gets answered all the way out, somebody else has got the answer on their phone and sharing it with everybody else. Now, why am I rambling about all this? I bet you can probably guess, but you see, those same tools that allow us to do all this stuff, they've been going for thousands of years, just growing slowly and slowly, but every now and again, we get a big jump in the tool. You know, the printing press, the hoe, the internet, and AI. And you know, in biblical times, folks were required to memorize a good chunk of the Bible. And that's because they didn't have printing presses back then. They didn't have the Bibles printed out. It was the only way they could share the Bible in the house. So that allowed them to do so. When the printing press did get invented, you can guess what book got printed out first, and it's still the most popular selling book in the world, hands down. And, when I first was able to get a digital copy of the Bible on my Palm Pilot back in the 90s, it was awesome. I was able to first do my rudimentary searches across multiple Bibles, and it opened the world to me because now I could look across multiple things. Awesome. Nowadays, I actually use AI to help me with my Bible study. That doesn't mean I let it do it for me. I still go into the Word and I let the Spirit guide me in my scripture study. But whenever I need assistance, I will ask the AI for assistance for me. Just a thought from a guy that still puts his pants on one leg at a time, but waiting for that dang hoverboard to be born.